No, please, you have the right of way. Bah, bah.
While almost all new car manufacturers now include Apple CarPlay and Google Auto in their new cars, motorcycle manufacturers have been very slow to adopt these systems. If you've been living under a rock or in Dave's village until now, CarPlay and Android Auto are systems which integrate your phone's functionality on your car or your bike's dash without you having to mount your phone and use it. This is not phone mirroring because it doesn't mirror your phone's screen, but provides an integrated experience where compatible apps can be used in a curated environment.
Police reported ahead. Would you look at that? Are there cops ahead? Let's not crash. Let's go to the link. Where are the police? Where's the police? Mobile police. There we go. Cops ahead. There we go. And they are stopping people. Let's put the glove on. This is a wonderful feature of Waze. And it's something that you don't get, obviously, if you're not riding with your phone and Waze open. So, well done, Mr. CarPlay.
While this has become standard on cars, motorcycle manufacturers have been very slow on the uptake, with Honda leading the pack, followed by Harley-Davidson and Indian out of all companies. Third-party manufacturers, however, have not been sleeping, and there is a plethora of devices out there for all sorts of bikes, all sorts of pockets with different features. Today we are looking at the new Inov N2 system, which, apart from being a CarPlay and Google Auto device, also comes with 2 cameras which allow you to record all of the time, a GPS module, and thankfully tire pressure monitors, because my OEM ones just died. We're going to be testing it fully, so if this thing has been on your radar, stick around.
It's not like we don't know how to get where we're going, but since we have technology, there's my pin for anybody that wanted it. There we go. And he approaches a very deep river crossing. And he makes it without falling over. One of the reasons I really like having CarPlay or a map in front of me is that if you don't know the roads that you're going on, you can obviously see the map. And right now, I don't know if this is a tight curve or not. And you can just take a look on the map and see if a 90-degree turn is coming or a 180 hairpin is coming. The second very difficult obstacle of this journey will be this bridge made out of pipes, which you have to go. There we go, feet down. There we go. We've made it.
The unboxing experience is a standard one as far as Inov is concerned. Very well packaged, high quality and durable cardboard with foam insets to protect whatever needs protecting the most, in this case the N2 unit. The unit comes with 4 cables permanently attached, 3 of them capped off with sacrificial connectors, which you will undo if you have also purchased the optional cameras and GPS unit, which I highly suggest that you do because it provides you with a very capable dashcam system as well. Underneath the foam, however, lies the cold hard truth: 3 baggies full of adapters, connections and cables which will dictate the next 2 hours of your life assembly. The unit has a slot for your micro SD card, which is used to store the footage from the cameras, and a USB-C port which has no day-to-day use whatsoever. All in all, it's a very sturdy built unit, especially with the aluminium CNC'd backplate. Installation is always a bit of a fiddle, but not too bad this time around. You have to start by deciding which mounting option you want to pick.
I have to say the positioning of it on this old navigation bar is perfect, which you know, I wouldn't have doubted the position. That's where the Germans pick to put it, because I don't have to take my eyes off the road quite a lot to actually see what's going on. If it was put on the handlebars, for example, which I've had some GPSs before, that takes your eyes off the road a lot more than if it's just below your level of vision here. So I will always advocate to having your technology, whatever it is that you are looking at on your bike, have it as high as possible without it obviously disturbing you, because you don't really want to take your eyes off the road on a bike. So my opinion, never ever put it here on your mirror, never ever put it, definitely not on the handlebars, because right now I'm looking down, I'm not seeing the road at all. So as high as possible, then you'll have a good time.
Inov offers two different ones here, a permanent and a semi-permanent one. However, I went with the permanent one. This one secures the unit to whatever bar you are mounting it to, whether it's an accessory bar like mine, your mirror or handlebar. It permanently attaches the unit's aluminium backplate to that. The second mounting option uses provided ball joints like your standard ram ball joints to secure the unit to whatever you're mounting it to. This provides easier adjustment while on the road, but is not a fully mobile solution, because if you want to remove the unit from your bike at night, for example, you still need to undo all 4 cables that are connected to your bike as well. After mounting the unit, select a place for your cameras. These can either be stuck on a fairing or any other plastic part of your motorcycle using the included 3M sticky pads from Inov, or screwed into an existing screw using the different L-shaped adapters which also come included. Connect the positive and negative wires to your battery and piggyback the yellow wire off another wire from the bike, which only gets power when the bike is on, an accessory wire. I use the accessory manager from Hex, but you might have to splice into a rear light or something similar, do a lot of cable management, and that's it, you're done. The tire pressure monitors get activated when you first screw them into the tire valve and then can get paired with the unit. Don't forget to use the included counter nut to make sure these sensors don't make a break for it. The pressure values will get shown on the main screen of the unit, and you can set your own values for low and high tire pressures. The unit will play an audible alarm if your pressures go above or below that. This is a great system if your bike didn't come with these sensors as standard from the factory, or like in my case it did, but the original battery has died. Speaking of battery, Inov managed to do something which BMW was unwilling to do or unable, and that is fitting their sensors with replaceable batteries. Well done Inov, bad BMW. The cameras were mounted exactly in the same place as the previous ones from the K7 system. They are, however, not interchangeable, so if you currently own the K7 system, you cannot use those on the N2. Quality-wise, they offer around the same 13 megabit stream of video data as the K7, so overall video quality is about the same. However, what surprised me the most was how stable they were. Again, they were installed in the same place on the bike as the K7s were, so you would expect the same amount of camera shake, but the N2s seem to be a lot more stabilized. The main screen of the unit shows quite a bit of information. In the center is a large, easy-to-read speedometer. To the left you have a compass, to the right your tire pressures, trip time and trip odometer.
That's the display of the unit without the actual CarPlay part of it. This is what Inov has programmed into it. You've got your compass on the left, you got your tire pressure monitors on the right over here, which is good because my old ones had just died. Whoops! The bike is about 7-8 years old, so the battery died. The good part is that on the TPMS sensors on this Inov one, the Inov versions, you can actually replace the battery on that. You just screw the little top off and then replace the battery. Something BMW did not want to do.
The dashcam menu allows you to set up your cameras, Anything from mirroring your rear cam, setting the length of the loop recording, setting the volume of your microphone, the resolution of your cameras depending which version you decided to install, the 2K or the 1080p ones, the sensitivity of your parking and G sensors, and what info you would like to have burnt onto the video, such as the time and GPS coordinates. The replay button is basically a built-in video player for the footage you've already recorded. If you need to quickly view something that happened on the road or to delete specific files, this can be done from here or via Wi-Fi using the Inov app on your phone. In the settings menu, you have options for your tire pressure sensors where you can pair, view and set the alarms, time and date settings, display and volume where you can have a few built-in background options, and you can also decide if the system sounds come out of the N2 device itself or from your phone with a paired intercom device. Storage will let you view and format your SD card where all of the camera footage is stored. GPS will just show some data from the GPS unit. If you've installed that, language will let you set your device to the very few languages which Inov seems to acknowledge that exist, and the more info tab has some leftover settings in there as well. As far as the non-CarPlay part of the system goes, everything you've seen so far is it. No other menus or functionality. Pairing it to your phone, whether that's an iPhone or Android device, will open up a new slew of functionality. All the apps that are compatible with CarPlay can be used with this new interface. Everything from handling calls, messages, navigation apps, whether these are online navigation like Waze or Google Maps, or offline maps such as Maps.me or Sigic. And this is the real magic and advantage of having one of these units installed on your bike. Most, if not all of the functionality that I would need to use on my phone while I'm riding is right in front of me, packaged in a device specifically made to be in rough environments, whether you're riding in the rain or somewhere where it's dusty. I no longer have to worry about my phone's camera being damaged from the vibrations of the bike or the battery dying because I'm using its GPS. On top of the CarPlay interface, Inov have added a small shortcut button to make your life a little easier. This is so that you can quickly change the device's brightness, volume, or actually turn the screen off if you're riding at night, for example, and the brightness is bothering you.
Inov put this little button over here, which I thought was a weird accessibility thing from my phone, but it's not. It's their own button on top of CarPlay, and you've got home, which takes you out of home. It's the same as tapping home over here. You've got your volume, if you want to turn your volume left, up or down, and then you've also got your brightness, your screen brightness, if you want to play around with that. If it's bugging you, if you want to turn it up or you want to turn it down. How do you do that? There we go, like that. Cool. What I want to see right now is that's the front camera, and it's very weird looking at that. And that's the rear camera. I don't know who enjoys riding like that, but it's very sci-fi-ish. You're looking straight, you can see what's going on straight ahead. You're looking backwards, and it's like having one huge mirror. It's like a Tesla. The 1200 GS has become a Tesla now.
Never ever has it happened to me that a piece of kit installed on my bike has completely killed the battery in about a week. This is a healthy 6-month-old battery, and leaving the bike untouched in the garage for about a week absolutely killed the battery. I know it must use some power for the parking sensors, for the camera, in case somebody bumps into your bike while it's parked, but the same system was installed on the K7 as well, and that didn't completely destroy my battery. I don't know if this is just the case with my unit or how they perform usually, but buyer be warned. Video quality for the dash cams could be better, could be much better, but it's not claiming to be anything else than a dash cam, so I guess it's fine at the end of the day. Inov claims 800 nits of brightness for their screen, and while in the conditions which I've used it in, the brightness was absolutely enough. It wasn't more than enough, meaning that during those hot and bright summer days, it might turn out to be a little darker than I would like it.
It's not very sunny today and you might not see it, but there is a lot of glare from the sky on the device, but it's still perfectly readable. Especially if you go to, let's go to link. It should take us back to CarPlay, and now it's all CarPlay territory. I mean, it's perfectly readable. You can see that for days. Yes, run in front of the big truck. We've got an opening. The sun is right behind us now, so I can see my helmet, actually my helmet and the sky, the reflection of both of those, and I can perfectly read the directions on there. I am wearing my glasses, otherwise I wouldn't be able to. Haha, old man joke.
I'm not sure exactly what processor this unit uses, but it could do with a little more snappiness when I'm navigating it, especially the CarPlay part of it. I know it uses only 2 gigs of memory, which is nothing in today's world, but I think a faster processor would make our lives snappier. I am absolutely stoked to have all of these third-party CarPlay devices make their way to motorcycles, and the Inov N2 is an honest, properly priced product, which, together with the cameras, GPS and tire pressure monitors, brings a slew of new functionality to your bike. At the moment of filming, just the unit itself is priced at $258. That's without any of Innov's discount or our 10% code. If you add the cameras and the GPS module, you're looking at $441 for a system which adds dashcam functionality to your bike and keeps your phone safe in your pocket. With the 10% discount code, that price goes down to $232 or almost $400 for the full kit. As far as motorcycle upgrades go, we know they're not cheap at all. This is actually good bang for the buck. Use the code in the description below to get yours or anything else from Innov's site for that matter with a 10% discount. If there's anything I might have missed about the N2, anything else you would like to know, the comment section below is the right place. Put your questions in there and I, or Dave, will get back to you. Well, that's the show for today, everyone. If you've enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and if you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing or becoming a patron to help us make more of these shows. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.